Hi everyone. In the given problem statement of construct a binary tree from preorder and inorder traversal, we are given two integer arrays preorder and inorder, where preorder is the preorder traversal of a binary tree and inorder is the inorder traversal of a binary tree. Construct and return the binary tree. So by looking into the problem statement, it might feel a bit intuitive and complicated, but let me assure you, we can easily create a binary tree if we have preorder and inorder values. Now let me just do a preorder traversal. So for example, given this binary tree 9, 20, 15 and 7, the preorder value would be, so preorder, if I have to tell it right, how it is defined, which is right, first we are going to traverse the root, then left and then the right. So the root value of it is 3. So 3 got traversed. Then what are the left values? So 9 is the left value. And then at last we are going to traverse 20. Then this 20 is another, let's say it's another tree. So here what are the left values? Which is 15 and 7. So here you can see, right, our value that we got from pre-order traversal is the same as was given here. And then again inorder is first you're going to do the left child, then the root rt, and then the right child. Let me just state rt. Here the value of the left child is 9. So 9 will going to get traversed first. Then what is the root? Root is 3. So 3 got traversed. Now again out here, what is the value? Is 15. So 15 got traversed. Then 20 is going to get traversed, and at last the 7 is going to get traversed. So that is the basic idea. Now if I look into it, right, here we have to find some pattern, and this is the most complicated part. So here, right, if I have the preorder, right, for me to create a tree, right, I need to understand what is the root value of it. So here the root value is 3. So let's say 3. And here, right, I need to find where the index of 3 is present. So index of 3 is present at the first index, the 0th be other one. So if I have the 3, then all the values to the left, right, are going to be the left child values, and everything on the right is going to be the right child values. So if I have the 3, so I can construct the tree, and I know that there is going to be a left child and there are some right child values out there. So if I have the left child, right, so there is only one value, so I can easily say that the value would be 9 out here. For the left, I'm not sure, so I can again go back, and here, right, for the other ones I can get the value of 20. So because the values to the left, right, so this got traversed, now I got 20, right? So this is going to be our root node. So 20 is the root node here, and root node got added, and anything on the left, right, is the left child, and anything on the right is the right child. So the left value is 15 and the right values are just 7. So here, right, using this value of preorder, right, we have to find the root values, then find the index in the inorder of that root value, and then anything on the left, right, is going to be values on the left child, anything on the right is going to be the of right child. Now this might seem a bit intuitive unless you see the code of it. So code is pretty simple actually. So let's say we have our function called def build tree. This is a pre-pseudo code, so let me type in pre and in order. So first thing that I'm going to check, right, is that there are value present. So if not pre and, or let's say, or not in order, then we are going to return none. Now we are going to form the root. So as I told you, right, the root is going to be the first value of preorder. Okay. So we are going to form, so it would be tree node. So we are forming a tree and we are going to pass in the value which is pre of 0th index, because this is the first value. So we are going to get the root. Now what we are going to do? What would the value of the root dot left is going to be? So here we are going to perform recursion. So we are going to say, we are going to call our build tree. And one more thing I forgot to add. Let me just cross it up. I also need to find the index, right? So how to get the index? In Python, there is an index. So index Inorder dot index and the value, right, pre of 0 we are going to pass in. Now we got the index, right? So let's say this is the value, right? Index of here, right, the mid is going to be 1. Now I have to call in the function. So root dot left is nothing but we have to call this build tree, and in Python there is an operation called slicing and dicing. So we are going to say pre, because any values, right? So pre, it would be 1 from index 1 to mid plus 1. So during the first pass, right, only value that is going to get passed is going to be 9 for the pre, and other one in order is going to be mid. So here, right, our mid value is 1. So from uh, all the values, right, for the left, right, only this 9 value is going to get passed. And then root dot right is going to be build tree, and here we are again going to call our preorder, and here we are going to pass in mid plus 1 to all the values. So mid plus 1, right, it is like, so all the values to the right, right, so it would be the entire set. So 20, 15, 7. So from 2, right, so 20, 15, 7 is going to get passed. And similarly in order would be, again would be mid plus 1 plus 1. And here, right, mid plus 1 is basically again 15, 27. So all these values are going for the right child. So that would be the idea. And then, right, from, let's say, in the second pass, right, the pre would be 20, 15, 7 and 15, 27. Here, right, the root would be again, this is going to form the root, which is actually root. And you have to find the index, and anything on the left, right, is going to be the left child. Anything on the right is going to be the right child. So in this way, we are going to form our tree. And at last, we are going to return our root. So the complexity of it, right, because you're traversing all the values only one time. So it would be big O of n, and the space complexity will be also the same. So it would be pretty efficient code. Now let us jump to the Python solution. Now, the first thing we are going to do, we are going to check whether the pre-order value is present. So pre-order, so both of the value needs to be present or not in order. So in that case, we are going to return none. Otherwise, we are going to form our root with tree node. Check for the spellings. So it would be pre-order of the 0th value. And once we have that, we are going to calculate the mid. So mid would be, we have to check in the in order. So in order dot index of pre-order of 0. Once that is done, we are going to do for the left child of the root. So it would be, we're going to call the function through recursion. So self dot build tree pre-order mid plus 1, and similarly in order mid. Then again root dot right equal to self dot build tree pre-order, it would be mid plus 1, in order of mid plus 1, return root value. Now let me run it up. I hope there aren't any spelling errors. Let me check. As you could see, the code ran successfully. And let me submit it for the private test cases. So our code ran successfully and it is beating 29.74% submission. Let me run it again. I hope it is increasing. Yeah, it increased to some extent, but yeah. So that's all for this video. See you in the next one.